Hi there, it's Karen here from Turquoise Treasures. Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be doing week 50 of Roxy's weekly challenge. And this week she's making gift tags, though I probably won't use mine as actual gift tags because I've wrapped most of my presents already and I have plenty of gift tags I've made before. But I just thought they looked a really fun thing to make anyway, and I could still use them in my journal. So I'm just going to crack on and make them. I didn't do last week's, you may have noticed, last week's challenge. I just ran out of time. It was a really busy week and we'd been away the weekend before. And I decided to do my little journal with me instead, which you may have seen where I was working in my Christmas journal. I decided that given the choice between the two, I would do that one. But this week I really wanted to do Roxy's weekly challenge. I don't want to fall off right at the end and not get them finished. I've managed to do most of them and not missed many. So let's crack on with this week's. So I'm just going to follow the process that Rachel did, which she started off by taking some pages. These are the pages that I tore out of my altered book. So it's an old German book from when I was a student. So it is quite old in itself, but it's quite nice thick paper. So I thought, well, I'll glue two of these together. Let's see, there's my glue book. I'm just wondering whether the best thing to do, I think I might try using my wet glue for this rather than the glue stick. I don't know if this is going to be a good idea or not, but I'm going to try it because I think it just might be a bit quicker once I get it flowing, of course. Might be a bit quicker and a bit easier to try and glue these together. I should probably try and make about 4, because there's a bit of a process to go through. So I've got to, and let's try and get this coming out. Once it starts, it's very good. It just takes a while to get going sometimes. Let's get it. That's it. Are we coming? No. Give it a good old squeeze. And I'll spread it out, because sometimes it ends up being a bit lumpy especially when it's first coming out. It's coming out sort of in big blobs. So I'll just try and spread it out with my little silicone brush and spread the glue. Not going to worry too much about going right to the edges because it's all going to be cut. Or maybe I should go up the sides as well. I can't quite remember how she did it, but I'll just make sure I'm properly glued together. The pin wants to join in the fun. So yeah, it's it's getting very close to Christmas now. I don't know how I'm going to fit in next week's because I've got so much going on next week. I'd like to do next week's challenge because that will be the penultimate one, won't it? And then we'll be really right at the end. Okay, so I've got those two glued together there. Now I'm going to use this little roller. I've seen Alison do this a lot on Crafty Ali Creates. She uses that, and I think it's a really good idea to make sure everything is glued down. No, I don't need that now. And I'm going to do a couple more. I think that'll probably be enough. I don't know how many I'm going to get out of each one, so we'll see. They look like they should be big enough to get a couple out of each page. So that'll make the 4. I think 4 will be enough because I've got quite a few things to stick on, haven't we? I don't know if you've seen Rachel's one, but this is just the first layer. This is just the base, creating the base for these tags. They should be quite nice, sturdy tags by the time they're they're done, should I say? Because they have several layers on them. I've got to back them and put a few things on the front to decorate them, including some more book page. Okay. I can't glue that. Try and glue that to there. Get my little roller out. A brayer, whatever you want to call it. I like this idea. Get a nice flat coverage. Right, okay, so that's process number 1. Or layer number 1, should I say, in the process. Right, so then the next thing, I think she covered them with some proper old book page. It was a nice coloured book page. So I've got a few selections here. This is some French, some old French paper that was in one of... Oh, it's got writing on the back. Oh, it's like old... what do you call it? Shorthand. I did shorthand many years ago. Learned to do shorthand when I was first started work, and I went on a course. This looks like that's what it is, some old shorthand. That's interesting. Hadn't seen that. But I think I'll use the scripty side on that one. And then there's another old German book that I've torn out. And some more old bits and pieces, so I'm just going to use those. I think I might use the glue stick for this one. Yeah, so last week, so we came back from our trip away to Norfolk on Monday, and then every day I had something different going on. I mean, I only managed to fit in 2 videos last week. Usually I try to do at least 3 in a week. Occasionally I manage to squeeze a 4th one in. I'm going to aim for that this week. I don't know if I'll manage it. But I also wanted to start making my mince pies, which I managed to do on Friday afternoon. I love making... I'm not a baker. I don't do a lot of baking generally. Oh, that's a shame. I've glued it on the side that's actually got all the writing on. I don't want to use that now. Oops, I should concentrate, shouldn't I? Check the other side. Right, so let's see if that piece is okay with both sides. So let's try again, shall we? That'll teach me. Yes, so I say I'm not much of a baker. I don't really do baking. Richard is. He likes to bake. He bakes cakes, and he's probably going to do our Christmas cake if he gets his act together, because normally he's done it by now, but he hasn't got around to it yet. So we're hoping we'll get a Christmas cake this year. But the one thing I do make every year is the mince pies. And when I say I make the mince pies, it's really I more construct the mince pies, because I buy the pastry ready-made, and the mincemeat comes out of a jar. But they are still nicer than the ones you buy in the shops, which are the pastry is always a bit soft. I like my pastry to be crisp and thin. I like thin pastry, so I do like to make my own. And if you're not sure what I mean by mince pie, because I know it's a very English thing, or very British, should I say, a very British tradition is to make mince pies every year. I have one right here. Here's one I made earlier. Well, here's one I made on Friday, and I was just eating it. So it's just pastry, like a little tart really, with mincemeat in, which is a mixture of fruit and spices and yumminess. So I'll have a little bite. There we are. Sorry. I love them. We all love them. But we only have them at Christmas. And then it's a treat. I think if you have something all year round, it's not a treat at Christmas, is it? So I usually make 2 or 3 batches. I'm going to tear that down, I think. And just cover up that last bit. I'll make sure I've got it the right way round. Does it matter? No. Okay. yeah, so that was one of my jobs for last week. And then the weekend, just gone, we had a really, really good weekend. We, my daughter Hannah, who's just got engaged, she'd organised a nice lunch for all of us, our family and her fiance's family, to have a lunch together. His sister unfortunately couldn't make it. I think she was working. But his mum and dad came, and we had a really nice time with them. They're lovely people. We've met them before a couple of times, and we've been to their house and they've been to ours, so we do know them. But we hadn't seen them for a long while, so it was really lovely to get together with them and enjoy a nice lunch with them. So I'm just going to pop that there and then trim that down, I think. Right, just leave that for a moment to dry. And do the other one. I'm going to use one of these larger pieces, I think. Yeah. So that was Saturday, and I will be journaling about all of this in my little Christmas book, but whether I'll be able to do that on camera, I don't know. It depends what time I've got. I hope to do another journal with me this week, but that will probably be all about our weekend away. That's the next thing I need to put in there, and I've got lots of things, quite a few photos to put in for that. Yeah, and then we spent the rest of the weekend decorating the house, which was really fun. I love doing my tree. In fact, I did more than one tree. We've got our big main tree, and then I've done a little tree for Alyssa. I've just put things on there that she can, that won't be damaged if she decides she wants to touch them, pull them, take them off, put them on. Nothing's going to be damaged. It'll be fine. So I'm calling it her tree, because it's all safe. There might even be a few little chocolate treats on there for her, which I'm sure she will enjoy. And we've got lots of Christmas lights around the house. I think we've got the most lights that we've ever had. I do love some Christmas lights, so I'm hoping it'll all be lovely and magical when she comes next week. Okay, so that's my base, and then I've just done the layer of old, what do you call it? Old text. Okay, I'm going to cut them up now. I'm going to cut that little endy bit off. And I'm going to make them about, how wide should I make them? 2 3/4, something like that. I think Rachel made hers quite wide. I'm wondering whether to make mine about 3 inches. I think I will. Just tidy up the bottom. And I think that'll be alright. Yeah, okay, I'll do that one. And that one as well. That's that one. Let's just trim this up a bit. And just trim off that bit, and then I've got I know what I'm working with then. So I'm going to make that, yeah, that's about the perfect size. trim that little bit off there. Oh, I could make this into two, couldn't I? Two slightly smaller ones, maybe. Yeah, do them about there. Okay, so I've got 5 bases. Whether I'll finish decorating 5, I do not know. Doubt it. But I might finish them afterwards if I'm on a roll. Oh, sorry about that. Sometimes when I eat something that's got little fine bits in it, it makes me cough. I love eating nuts, but they always make me cough. So it's a bit of a nuisance, but I can't stop eating them. Right, so I've got my little bits of book page there. Right, now the next thing she did was she put a little piece of coloured paper. I'm trying to think whether she did her topper first. I think she did the coloured paper first. So, or did she back them first? I think maybe I should back them first. I think that's what I'll do. I'll just back them onto some. I've got this backing paper. Is it wide enough though? It's not wide enough for these two. This is a bit of printed coffee dyed paper. Oh, and here's a scrap of it, so maybe I'll use that. Yeah, I'll use that. And, oh, where's my scissors gone? I didn't realise that the paper, maybe I can fold that over like Rachel does. Reach over that top bit where it's gone a little bit, where it's a little bit higher. It just gives you a nice edge. Have I put enough glue on? Okay. Fold that one over as well. No, it's not working. Not working for me. Got too many bulky bits. I'm just going to trim it off. Okay, let's just get on with this. That's on there. And the other one. Oh, I'm just going to trim these off. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's just glue this onto this piece of this digital coffee dyed paper. Okay, let's make sure I've got plenty of glue on there. It's always the edges, isn't it, that need the extra glue. Alright, so I'll just do that. I'll do it straight. I wonder if I can, no, I'll do the others on something else, I think. And then the other two, where are they? What's that one? Now, will either of those fit on here? Yes, that one will. So I'm going to glue this one onto here. Just squeeze, fit it. This is one of the ones that I think we made some neutral masterboards. I think probably as part of her challenge. And then I just scanned them. Either that or it's something that she did and I thought it was a really good idea, so I've done the same. It makes really good backing papers. Alright, that's that one. And this one we'll use. This is quite nice. I printed this one onto some slightly thicker paper. I think it's 120 GSM, and it's called oatmeal colour, so it's a slightly warmer white. It's an off-white. It's not a cream, because they do it in cream as well, and I have got the cream. But this is just in the oatmeal, so it makes it less starkly white. Okay. I suppose I could do the other one as well, couldn't I? Actually, this one would go on somewhere on here. Okay, I'll put that one on here. This little one. At least it's ready to decorate, even if I don't get around to doing it in this video. Actually, I might put it on the actual cut side that I know is straight. Right, leave those for a moment to dry. Let's get back to this one. Leave that over there. Right, let's just cut these out. And then we can get on to the fun part of actually making them look Christmassy. And I've got my glitter all lined up ready. I haven't seen a lot of people using glitter really, but then I suppose I haven't watched a huge number of videos. But the ones I have watched have all been on Christmassy, but it was nice to see Rachel using glitter, something different. So I thought, well, I'm going to do it too. Because that's what the aim of this video was, really, to make some fun glittery gift cards. So I'm just going to, I've got a nice little selection. I've got a red and a green and a gold and a silver, so perhaps I'll just do one of each, depending on the colours I end up using on my tags, I suppose. One. Okay, so it's that one. And then there's this one. Oh dear, sorry about that. I should never eat on camera, should I? That'll teach me. Just couldn't help myself. It's just sitting there looking at me. But I'll finish it after I've done the video. It'll be my little treat for getting it done. I do hope the light's okay in this video. It's gone 3 o'clock in the afternoon, which any other time of year wouldn't have been too bad, but the days are getting so short now. And actually, you know, it's almost getting dark by 3:30. On some days, particularly if it's not a very bright day, which it isn't at the moment. So I'll try and keep aware of it, and I may have to put my light on, my little lamp that I keep on my desk, which I only usually put on when it's got really dark, because I don't really like using it. it's like, it's just really, really bright. But it may be necessary. Right, so there's that one. And a couple more over here. That one. And this one. Right. So that's the back of that one. Oops, that way round. So I've got this one all covered with some nice old text and backed. And this one, oh, I need to just tidy that up at the top there, by the looks of it. And that one. And these ones are both covered in a coffee dyed, so that's like that. Sorry, that was a bit of a flash, wasn't it? So that's those two, and that's those two. Right, so the next thing she did, I can just get the next little folders out, was put a bit of colour on them. So I've got this scrap of really pretty paper which I'd like to use. This is one of Rachel's papers. So I could put that there. I'm getting a bit of curling now, which is a bit of a shame on this. Which is, I think, well, seems to happen when you use the glue stick. So I'm just putting that there. Oops, they're all sticking to... What's going on here? Oh, it's that paper that I glued on the wrong side, isn't it? Okay, so this one I will use, where are we? I've got this is the Vintage Studio 717, and well, this one isn't, that's not part of it, but it's just a piece of paper. I had it's a scrapbook paper, I think, but I just thought it went really well with these ones. It almost looks like it could be a Florentine paper, and it's got that lovely gold scrolling effect on, so I've popped it in with the rest of the scrolly papers, from Christmassy scroll papers. It's actually quite tricky to tear this because it's quite thick. It's like a handmade paper, really. But I'm going to see if I can just tear it down one side. I think where the gold is, it's not really embossed, but it's got that gold printing on it, which makes it a little bit tougher to tear, I think. That's a bit too big. I'm just gonna, I think I might put that there. I think I've made it too short now, so maybe I'll put a little something else on. What have I got here? Maybe a little scrap of this. No, I don't really like that. Maybe this is just a bit narrow, a bit wide, should I say. Just cut that down a bit. Maybe I'll put that down the other side. Don't know. Can't make my mind up what to put on there. Now I've got it. Maybe down the bottom would be better. Try not to overthink. It's just a little bit of something peeping out because there's going to be an image poking out. At the side. Whoops. Okay, that's on there. I want a little something down the side, I think. Have a look at some of the, what's he call it? Florentine paper. Let's have a look at some Florentine paper. Maybe I'll just put that down the side there. Ugh. Got a big lump of glue on my fingers. Not nice. Oh goodness me, this. I think I've gouged out a great lump of it. Okay. Put that there, I think. Right, that's that one. And this one. I think. Nice piece of this. Beautiful. That'll do nicely. Just wondering if I need a little something in the other corner. Pop that up there. Do I want to put a little something down here? Maybe I do. Just a little bit in the corner. Oops. Now it's stuck itself to the paper, to the backing paper, or the glue paper. Okay, that's that one. I'm going to use this piece. It's asking to be used on my next one. The last one I'm going to try and do. There. Don't think I've put enough glue on there. That's it. I think we're on. And maybe a little something extra. Yep. Right, the next part I've been dying to use these images, so I'm hoping that's going to work out. I hope they're going to fit. So I had this, it was a kit, it was called Retired Kit, and it's I suppose pages and pages of these cards, this size cards, and there was a whole load of pages. It was an antique papery, and it was Retired Kit number 1. I bought it last year, cut them all up, but I've not had a chance to use them yet. So, and there's so many different sets. So there's this set, which have got this red down one side, and they're all of a similar frame. I mean, they're gorgeous, these little images of little kids. So there's that set. I think I've got about five sets here. And then there's this one, which has got this little green background. So again, all the backgrounds are the same, just lots of different images in them in a bit of a frame. So they're really, I mean, I'm going to have trouble choosing. I mean, look at that, isn't that pretty with the blue? I'm not sure the blue will go with any of these, of course. So I'm going to try and keep them separate and use a different one for each tag. And then I've got this one with the gold frames. These are all pictures of different images of Santa. Well, not just Santa, obviously, because there's a little girl there, but most of them seem to be Santa. Alright, so, oh, look at that, that's pretty, with a little church. Right, so there's that set. And then there's this set, which has got the sort of reddish background and the images in a frame. Lots of gorgeous images. So these are really, really lovely to use. And then this is the last one. So these are, I've got, again, they're in a frame. This sort of darker frame, a variety of, that's a nice one, Santa and the children, bells, and Christmas bush, I don't know what that is. Anyway, so I've got all of these different images, and I've got to try and choose one from each different set. So let's see, let's start with this one. And let's choose one from this. So, really nice. I've got to go for the colours really. So I think that was a good colour. That one's a good colour. I've seen that image loads of times, so I don't think I'll use that. I think I've seen that elsewhere as well. And I'm not sure how well the blue will go in these. I'll have to do something different with a blue. But anyway, so let's choose between these two. I rather like her. Well, I do like her as well. Actually, maybe I'll go with this little one. She's really sweet. I'm going to have to cut these down a bit, I think. Is that going to be one of the... That's a little bit narrower, that one. Maybe this one would work, because that would just about fit, I think. Might just trim it a little. I'm going to trim it a little. I'm going to... I'm not going to ink it because I'm going to put glitter around it, aren't I? So I'm just going to trim down a little bit all around, just to make it fit a little bit better. Okay. And I'm going to round the corners, which I wasn't planning to do, but I think it needs it. So, of course, I put my corner round about the other side of my desk, but I've got it now. And I'm going to have to put the light on. I think we are losing too much light. I mean, it's getting dark. I've got my twinkly lights that I've wrapped all around my curtain rail, twinkling above me. But of course, they're not really giving me any light, but they're just making me feel happy. 3:30. Yeah, it's getting. The light is beginning to go. It's so early. But that's what happens at this time of year. So I'm hoping this isn't too glaring now. But it does mean you can probably see a bit better what I'm doing. Right, so let's just round these corners a little. That didn't work very well. Try again. I'm better if I see what I'm doing. Make sure it goes in there properly. All right. Okay. So she can go on there. I think what I will do is I will do my top first, because then I can make sure that she's properly positioned. And whether I sort of hole I make, I've got the option of the slot or the circle, the hole. I think I'll start with the hole for this one and put an eyelet in and try and make sure it's central. It's a bit quite difficult. Actually, might just mark it. I've got something to work. I'm just going to mark where I want my hole to go, because it's quite hard to judge the centre when it's in here. All right, and we'll just get a, oops, pencil out the way. It's making life difficult. Right, let's find a little eyelet. I really need to get myself a little box with a different compartment so I can split the colours and be easy to find. I wonder if I can make this red one. Is that red? Yeah, I could use a red one, couldn't I? Yeah, let's use a red one. Okay. Right, now I know where I need to position my little image. So that can go like that. Looks really nice. Where's my glue book gone? Oh, there it is. Got buried. Ugh. I thought that was paper, but it was a big piece of glue. Right. Right, so now I'm going to put some glitter around it, a little glitter frame, and I think I want to do gold on this one. So I've got some gold stickles, which has got a nice fine nozzle, but I have used it a fair bit. I've had it a while, and oh no, it's coming out. Just got to keeping the squeeze fairly even as you're going round. Can be a bit tricky, and it's not a particularly straight line here. Not too bad. It's really nice. Gives it a lovely Christmassy finish. Oop. Missed a bit. Just try and keep squeezing it evenly so I get a line that is sort of going a little bit thick along this side, but never mind. See if I can smooth it out a little bit. Okay, I think that looks all right. Okay, so I don't know if you can see that, catch the glitter going around the frame. That looks really nice. Okay, so that's one. I will have to put a topper on this, but I don't dare do it while this is all wet, so I might have to do that afterwards. What I think I will do though, I do want to round my bottom corners on these, I think. So this is the medium sized round of the 7mm. I can get it in there. Whoops, ping. There we go. So that's worked out all right, except I've got a little something went into the glitter. Whoop, gotta rescue that. Okay, where'd that go? Right. So that's one. Oh, another bit here. One of my little corners pinged. There we go. Okay, so let's put that over there to dry. Do another one. I was thinking of using my punch to do these, but I think I've made them too wide now. I wonder if it'll go, if it'll work. Could try it. It might end up being a bit strange. I can centralise it. Let's see if I can get it to look. Ooh, it's a bit thick. No, it doesn't want to do it. Okay, I'll have to cut it. Never mind. Made a bit of a hole here, I'll have to cover that up. Might be able to cover that up with my image. Not sure. Okay. Alright, let's find something to put on here. Goes over that side, get him out the way. Right, so I've got these ones, could go on one of these. She's rather nice. No. I do like her. Ooh, or him. He's rather nice. Or her. Right, let's choose between those three, shall we? See which one looks better on this background. So we've got Santa. So I want to try and do it in such a way that it covers up where I've messed up a little bit. I'm trying to put on that. So I've got that one. I like him. She's very nice. And no. Actually, what I think I might do is just put a little bit of... I've got... Oh, can I get it? I need some washi tape, I think. I have a feeling I didn't turn the camera back on when to record for the last 5 minutes. So I'm really sorry. You didn't see me actually gluing on this bit of ribbon here to cover this corner and sticking on my little Santa. And I've just started doing the edge with this green glitter. So I'm not quite sure what happened there. I think I may have pressed the button and not realised, and it didn't actually come on. So just got to fill in that bit of a gap there. So yeah, I'm just going around this image with the green. And I'm just going to go this side. So Sorry we missed a bit of this. You haven't missed much. At least I hope you haven't missed much. And just take it around the bottom. It's actually quite nice glitter glue, this, after all. Wasn't sure what it would be like. Right, so I finished that one off. As always happens, if I make something, make a mistake, like I did not turning the camera on, and then as soon as I did, the battery turned itself off. So I had to replace my battery. But I haven't really done anything else since then. All I've done is just finish this off. So that's with the green around it. I really like that. I really like that. Needs a bit of spreading out here, I think. So I'm just going to get my spatula and just tease that along to fill in that little tiny gap and make it look less, make it more of a continuous line. Hopefully that's worked out. That's a bit better. Yeah. Okay, next one. So put that one aside to dry. I have got some Christmas words to add, but I don't know, because the images are quite large, I don't know if they really need them. We'll see. When it's dry, I might consider adding something. Just want to put that somewhere where it's not going to smudge. Right, so I want to do the next one, which was this one. Now, oops, which set should I use? I think I'll use this set for this one. So I've got a really nice little snowman that says Happy New Year. Not that one. Not that one. No, not that one. Quite like that one. He's rather jolly. Well, that's quite nice with the horseshoes and Merry Christmas. Yes, I like that. I think. Let's have another look. I do like the snowman, but I'm not sure about the Happy New Year. I might put that one on, actually. Let's have a look. I feel like it needs a little more background. It's a bit pale in the background, isn't it? I need a little something else. You see that? Yeah, I think so. Maybe on this side. Yeah. Just need a little something more. Put that there. Now let's just do the corners on this. What colour have I used so far on the way of glitter? So this is going to have to be red. Red glitter is going to be required on this to really make it pop. Oh, and I need to do my corners, don't I? Do my little tag shape. And do my eyelet again. Or shall I do the slot on this one? What do I like? I do quite like the slot, actually. I might do the slot on this one and the hole on the last one. Although I don't think I'm going to have time to really do that last one on camera. As usual, it takes me longer to do these things than it does Rachel, but it's okay. it's still fun to do. Oh, that corner didn't punch very well. A bit better, I think. Anyway, you're not going to see it because it's going to have glitter on it, isn't it? So yeah, I think that will go all right there. And I need to just glue it up. Glue stick. Let's pop that one there. Oop. I really like these little images. I've been wanting to use them, but because they're quite big, I haven't really found the right home for them. But these tags are quite good for that. Right, now, this is going to be red. Red glitter around the outside. I'm just hoping I've got enough in here, but I have got a new one if this one runs out. Can I get it to come out? Because I think a bit like a bit like the gold one. I've had it for a while, quite a while, and I have used it. So even though it looks full, I'm not sure if it actually is. Maybe it's just a bit clogged up. Let's see. Oh, here it comes. Ooh. Trying to see the edge of the image here. It's not easy to see where I want it to go. Start from that way, I think. Work my way up, I can see what I'm doing. Oh, can you see what I'm doing? It's coming out in kind of a bit patchy. I don't know whether it gets little air holes, so you end up having gaps in the flow. That's a bit of a blob. I have to get my spatula on smoothing it out again. Okay, let's try this again. Ooh. There is definite blobbage going on here. Ooh. Right, let's try and smooth it out. Where's my little... See if I can just get this to even it out a bit. Make it look like a single line. Not terrific, but I just have to make it all look more or less the same if I can. Maybe I'll just do a slightly wider line on this one. I think it's coming a bit towards the end of its towards the end of the bottle, and I think it's coming out in not a particularly regular flow. Let's see if I can get it to come out a bit better this time. Just trying to keep the squeezing even and keep the bottle moving while it's coming out. This side is going a little bit better. That one wasn't too bad. Last one. Come on. Don't fail me now. That's it. Whoop! Little curl. We have a curl. Never mind. we will live with the curl. Right, so just got a little bit up here that just needs smoothing out. Join that up a little bit, and then that corner. There we are. Okay, well this is a bit jaggedy, but I think when it's dry, maybe I'll cover it up a little bit. I don't know, it's quite thick. It's probably not going to happen, but it doesn't matter. I like it. I like the red. So I think that's going to have to be all I can fit in today, with all the stopping and starting because I'm messed up, but haven't quite managed to use all of my bases up. So I've still got this one and another one, but I'll show you the 3 that are finished. Well, I'll say finished. They've still got to have a little something in the top. So I've got some little bits of fabric. I've got these little strips of fabric. I could perhaps just pop through one of these. I don't dare do it while it's wet. So I'll finish those off, and then I'll show you some pictures at the end when I have. So there's that one, and there's one up here. Whoop. This little one. Let's move these bits out of the way. And this one with the gold as well. I'm trying not to get them to touch each other because it's going to all smudge. There we are. Can you see those? So I really like those. That was really fun to do. So I will definitely try and do the last 2 challenges. Not sure when I'll fit them in, but I'll do my best, because I don't want to stop at the last minute and not get it finished, because it's only 2 more to go. So thank you very much for joining me. Sorry it's gone on a bit long, and it's been a bit weird in the middle. But I do hope you enjoyed this, and please do join me again soon. Bye for now.